wasn't talking on purpose. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me know in the chat. In the chat. Oh, my lip sync's kind of weird, huh? I had to recalibrate, so... Okay, swag, you guys can hear me. Alright, so... So, real quick chat, just cause we're here, let me see if I can... I'm tall now. So, welcome to the stream. Hi, Nightlight. That's my friend. That's my friend right there. What was I gonna say? Oh, sorry about how long, it took for me to get the stream up and running. I know it's almost an hour after I said that I wanted to start streaming. I had a lot of technical difficulties. I accidentally had my, my non-VTuber cam plugged in, so then I had a bunch of troubles with that. My mic wasn't connecting, so that was really something too. It was mostly my VTuber model not connecting, which was annoying. But I'm here now. I know this is sort of an impulsive stream. I just really wanted to play more. I'm super excited. I don't really care about how many people show up, but I also do. I like hanging out with people. I also have food here. I got myself some food before the stream, and originally I was going to eat it before the stream, but, yeah, I came home kind of later than I was expecting. So, I've got some food here. I'm going to try to keep the chewing noises to a minimum. I fiddled around with the sound. Hopefully it sounds better. When I was watching the VOD of last time, it sounded like it was really quiet. So, I turned up the music a bit. I fiddled around with my filter as well. Like my mic filter, just to see... Because the last time it felt like it wasn't picking up on my laughs, which made me sad. It made me sad. So, those are some of the things that we fiddled around with. I also have new headphones, which are, like, super sound canceling, so I can hear myself that I'm speaking, but I can't tell what volume I'm speaking at. So if I start getting too loud, let me know and I'll try to speak better. But yeah. Anything else? I think one thing that I forgot to reiterate last time I was streaming, I did this whole spiel at first, with the first time I tried streaming Slay the Princess, but then my mic wasn't working. So I'm just gonna put it here, for anyone who's watching. Currently, I do know the base game of Slay the Princess. I don't know much about Pristine Cut. I've seen a few visuals, and I know the existence of some endings, but I don't know what they are. So, I'm not a complete noob at this game. I know what's going on. I know the lore, question mark? I'm pretty sure I do. I know everything from the base game, but I don't know everything from the Pristine Cut, essentially. So, I'm trying to explore the Pristine Cut. So far, I haven't been successful. It's been very sad. Very sad. But luckily my friend Twiley, they gave me a guide on a particular route that I want to see. So hopefully we get there. And yeah, it looks weird right now because it's... Let's see how that looks. Waiting for it to catch up. Okay, looks pretty good. I have to, like, duck a little bit. My layout's still a bit wonk. I probably need to bring my model down a bit. I'll see once we get in the game. Alright.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, so last time we got the tower, but we didn't get to the, like, further tower route. And we got to the Razor and Mutually Assured Destruction. So Razor, Tower, I think this is our 4th time. And the other time we got the Burned Gray. Currently I'm trying to get to the Hero and the Dragon. Twilight gave me a non-spoiler, like, riddle version of how to get there per my request. So hopefully we get to see it. Just making sure that my model is good. Silently continue. We don't need to hear all these options. We've been...
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright, hold on. Let me just fix my VTuber. I notice it's kind of stepping on the subtitle toes. Don't mind me. I'm just shrinking. Hopefully we can see the dragon and the second part of the tower. I think it's like the apotheosis or something. But let me read the hint that my friend gave me so that we're all on the same page. Alright. So the hint that my friend gave me, you're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. Do as he says, then do what the hero within you desires, and in your next life, two becomes one, but your mission is still the same. The narrator's desires are your guide. Be her friend or her enemy. Soon enough you'll see the dragon. Okay, so based on that, I'm guessing that what I have to do, slay the princess. Maybe it's an extension of cheated, but cheated is always the razor, I'm pretty sure. So do what he wants. So we have to slay her, I'm sure. And then two becomes one. If I end up needing help, I'll ask chat. But very interesting. Do what he says, and then do what the hero within you desires. Okay, that's what we're rolling with. Alright. Okay.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Oh, I see my model reacting to me eating my food. That's funny.
Her voice carries up the...
Who's there?
Oops. That was my bad, sorry.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Ah, I love him.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Why don't we just...
Good.
Don't let it fool you.
You're still listening to reason.
I want to do this silly, but
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Okay.
Is she really a threat to the world?
Yes. Well,
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
yes. I don't know how far I'm supposed to follow the narrator. See, this is the part where I'm not sure how far I'm supposed to... Nuh-uh! As my friend Reaver would say. This is when I don't know how far I'm supposed to... I really want to see something new, because I know everything that happens in the base game. And I feel like I keep messing up, and I keep just ending up getting the base game stuff when I really want to see the pristine cut. Okay. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
This is tough. Because I'm thinking, the bit that I do know about the princess and the dragon is that you see three voices, I'm pretty sure. You see hero, cold, and contrarian. Which means that one of them... Oh, I get it!
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
YouTube isn't gonna like that.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Well, since I fucked up what I was trying to do anyhow, I guess we'll just...
Are you serious?
Yeah, fuck it.
It's a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too. She has to be feeling it more than we are. Let's regroup upstairs. If we're lucky, maybe she'll just bleed out.
I wonder who that's gonna bring me. Because the thing is, I've been through the base game, but I'm just not as familiar... I don't remember it very well. It's been a while. It was very interesting. I was like, yeah, this is a cool game, and then it kind of left my mind, and then for some reason it came back, and it came back with an autistic vengeance.
Fine. You make a mad dash to the basement stairs, the princess's chains rattling as she tries to chase you, but pulling taut much too soon for her to catch up.
Do you really think you can just walk out of here?
She steps towards you, ignoring her chains.
Oh.
They creak and strain as she pulls against them until finally they break. The links clatter to the floor, useless. She's free. Hurry! You push your broken body as she closes in and just barely manage to pass the threshold of the basement doorway before she catches up to you. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly
Wait a
barricading
minute.
it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
I think this is... I think this is going to get us paranoid. This feels like it could lead to the nightmare.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
It has to be paranoid.
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still
Yeah.
there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a
Ah,
nightmare.
there it is. That you saw. We saw it together, Boyo.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
I feel like the boil is getting more intense around the door.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
That would be a bad decision. But it is very tempting.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to her.
Me.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
I'm very tense.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Ugh, why do you look like that?
You try and
Oh,
stand to
no.
your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Pause.
She steps closer,
Ooh.
one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs
yep.
shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
You're looking fishy, ma'am.
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Man, the anatomy on this is great.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
LMAO.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Cool. Alright. Let's get this anxious twink in the catalog.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
She's gonna kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Oh, don't say that to the hero. I know what he is. Also, social distancing.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
You are shockingly normal about that.
Shh. What if he hears us?
I just love every voice so much.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
Hey, don't give him worse anxiety.
Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
By the way, me eating, like, does that sound gross at all? Does it sound fine? Like, do I need to bring down my mic at all? Like, mic volume? I'm just wondering. Well, we already know that one. Yeah, we'll just go.
A
Okay.
warning, before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least, she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
I love you, Paranoid. It's a little scrungly.
The interior of the cabin is
The
The wood of the wall was almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
If anyone doesn't know, I have scopophobia, which is the fear of being watched or eye contact. It's just a fear of creepy eyes for me. Do not like.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Well, she broke it.
It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Yep.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
We already know what he says about that. This whole cabin is different than I remember it being.
Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here.
Which one?
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Such an asshole.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
I wonder if there's any narrator kissers in the world. I would like to meet them. I'm just so interested in what their perspective is on him. Take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
I am taking everything that Paranoid says at face value, by the way. Because I've heard from a lot of people that Skeptic is the one that's wrong about everything, and Paranoid is the one that's right about everything, so... I don't know, I'm gonna listen to him.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
A bomb?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
Yeah.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Possibly. Enter.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
Isolated.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds
Bruh.
you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Contrarian. I'm guessing that they mean throw it at her and not just... Ugh. Actually though, I need to... I'm curious. I need to... My model just... It keeps annoying me, so... Just one moment. Sorry. Just a little bit off that way. Should be good. Okay. I so badly want to do this. I'm gonna do it.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force.
No fun allowed.
Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
No, I was just curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten. Make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
No,
I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
If the hero was my voice of reason, I would live every day the happiest I could.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
I'm normal.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Somebody just...
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Okay, now you're kind of taking me out of it. Let's go left.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
Not for very long, apparently.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Paranoid.
Your arms quickly follow.
Do your thing, boyo.
This is it, isn't it?
Narv.
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Yeah, piss your pants.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Pause.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Well, I think someone here needs to put on the beat.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want...
And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Oh my gosh.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Again, Your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Shut the hell up, girl.
She isn't attacking us. The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
I think I could listen to this for like forever.
liver,
Um,
heart, lungs, liver.
what happened after you killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can live without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
She's kind of cute.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
And
liver,
if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways? Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
liver,
Oh, thank you.
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Okay, not if you talk to me like that.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Kinda true.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Okay.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
I get the paranoid fans now.
lungs,
I really could listen to this all day. I really like Jonathan Sims' voice.
heart,
Okay, let's get out of here.
What? No!
Ha!
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and,
Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
with a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
I wonder if I can stab her by the time we get upstairs.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
Lungs. I wouldn't trust having our back to her.
You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive.
Right.
I'm holding him like a little plushie.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Besides,
lungs,
I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us alive.
You are... Don't say it like that!
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Let's trust her.
You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles, an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
You're almost there.
Don't. Girl, don't.
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
Wait, there wasn't a door before at all.
Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember?
Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart, lungs.
Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending,
No, you
the
don't.
fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon. You can still make this right.
Lungs, liver,
Oh, it's very tempting.
liver.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna save again.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
If we're gonna try, and we're gonna see what gets us something that I haven't seen before. Oof. Sorry. Oof.
heart, lungs.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart.
Oh.
We did it. We actually did it.
Well, now I'm not thinking we did it.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Uh-oh.
Can she?
We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
In her final moments, the princess lunges forward, tackling you, and you both plunge into the endless abyss of her basement labyrinth. As the two of you fall, you rip your blade from her chest, tightly clutching it in your hands.
Have fun
Wow.
fighting forever. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She tears herself away from you and tumbles away into the darkness.
So I have not seen this one.
You are alone, and you are falling forever. But you saved the world. You should be proud of yourself for seeing this through. Oh. I can stop now, can't I?
I hope that picked up my laugh.
I can. Finally.
But we're dead.
Are we really gonna fall forever? Can't you narrate us some stairs out of it?
But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us.
It means you're falling. Forever.
This is gonna be like that Gravity Falls pit episode, you know?
No. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this.
Oh, he's so baby girl. I shouldn't say that so loud. My parents are in the house.
You continue to fall. Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right?
Who's gonna tell him?
No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. You continue to fall, and you will only continue to fall. I feel sick.
Come here.
It doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it?
Is Paranoid gonna, like, manually shut down our organs?
What do you mean?
We still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
Okay, well that's... I mean, I guess that's... I mean, yeah.
Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before.
There's so many people watching. Hello, every pony! I'm gonna reiterate a few things I said at the start. I have food with me, so I'm snacking every so often, but I'm trying not to let it be very loud. I've played base game Slay the Princess. I haven't seen most of the Pristine cut. I'm a hero kisser, so, yeah. That's it.
That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Bitch.
Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
You're right. I don't.
But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
I am a hero kisser, and I'm guilty, and I love being guilty.
I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours.
You did not value hers. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, we have so many people watching. This is so exciting.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
He's so smart. Art enjoying critter! Hello! I see art in my Tumblr notice a lot, so I'm very excited to see them. It's not like it matters if I die, I'll just come back again, but I've got the best company I could ask for. You guys, what more do I need? I don't know, falling forever doesn't seem... No. Am I not a creature biology? When I starve or die of dehydration before forever happens? Are you stuck with us, or are you capable of going to other places? These are all very interesting. Oh, of course I do. A lot of times, if I have regulars in my notifications, I become, like, I wouldn't say close, but I start to recognize them, and then I get happy to see them. There's this one person named Watt. I don't know if they'll be here today, but they're a regular who comments on pretty much everything that I do on YouTube, so I'm very fond of them. And I like seeing them. I'm gonna go ahead and just compliment them. I think they deserve it.
Oh, you could do a lot better than us.
No, I can't. Well, paranoid.
Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time.
I wanted to hear what Hero said, though.
That's a grim thought, innit?
In it.
But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology.
Am I now?
Something will happen to you before forever comes along.
Let's play I Spy.
You don't have to starve to death falling through an infinite void. You have our way out. Use it.
Paranoid when he's not freaking out is like ASMR. I'll come back again.
Again? That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once.
Oh, are we talking about that now?
I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you?
Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though.
Well...
Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us?
Yeah, come on.
Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine.
I really didn't expect him to talk about that.
She's dead and we're falling forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone?
It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time?
I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Oh my gosh, we have 10 people watching. Hello! Hello! Sorry that my model's kind of covering up the subtitles. I have been trying to work on a compromise. Can you tell me your secrets now?
No.
How about now? Is it secret time?
Still no.
I am embodying Nightlight, my friend in chat. I'm going to wear you down eventually. You might as well spill those sweet, sweet secrets now. Then we'll have something else to talk about.
You're not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it.
I'm gonna marry that bird.
I'm not.
Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Secret?
The narrator ignores you.
Oh.
You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can.
Secret?
The narrator continues to ignore you.
Are you stuck here with us, or... Aww. I thought that was gonna say, are you stuck here with us, or... Oh, no, I guess I would... Ay, ay, ay. Now you're just being cheeky, yeah. I guess...
I'm
yeah.
stuck here with you. I wish I weren't.
Wow.
Feelings mutual.
Oh!
At least we're all being honest.
The girls are fighting. I get it, you don't want us to die because you'd be lonely. How sweet.
Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely.
Unlike me.
Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely.
I almost threw up there. I don't want to talk about that. I just very nearly threw up. I don't know if it picked up, but I was just screaming into my mouth. What happens if we drop the blade?
Oh no, what are you doing?
I mean, what's it gonna do?
You loosen your grip, and the blade tumbles through your open fingers. Now you're really falling forever. There's no way out now.
You mean other than starving?
Ooh.
Right, I mean, other than that.
Wait.
You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in,
No.
and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing. Nor does it stop your biology from unraveling. The only things you know for certain are that it's long, and that it hurts. The vastness of your suffering can't be adequately put into words.
Well, now I feel bad.
We really shouldn't have tossed the blade.
I'm sorry. Oh man, I feel bad.
No, you really shouldn't have. But biology and time are immutable forces, and eventually, long before forever gets the chance to come, everything goes dark, and you die.
Hello, boyfie.
Don't muck it up next time. The princess may be slain here, but she isn't slain there.
So weird hearing him, like, acknowledge it. The Wraith. I don't know this one.
You're on a path
Oh.
in the wood. Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on.
Why people like the Wraith? I'm seeing that in chat. Also, chat, I said this earlier, but there were like 4 or 3 people in chat. But if you hear me eating and it becomes like unbearable, just let me know and I'll turn down my mic. Wow, people really like the Wraith. Okay.
We've tried doing it our way and we've tried doing it his way. I think the only way left is hers.
I'm really excited. I've seen so little of the Opportunist. Like, in my own playthroughs, I've seen so little of the Opportunist, but I know that the Opportunist is my boyfriend's favorite.
Are you suggesting we let her out?
And why shouldn't we? It's obvious she's the one with the real power here. We might as well ingratiate ourselves to our terrifying new overlord. Okay, so you've already been here.
More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her, and all about the threat she poses to the world.
Yeah.
Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it. Yourself included.
Now that I have, like, actual designs for them, it is actually interesting to think of how they might be, like, how their body language might be with the designs that I've given them. Sorry if you heard that. Oh my gosh, I hope that wasn't gross. I'm just thinking now, I'm like, I heavily based Opportunist off of Saul Goodman, because I've been rewatching Breaking Bad a lot lately, so... I'm just thinking about if he would also adopt those mannerisms.
See, it's that last part I'm not so sure about. We've ended twice now. We even ended her once, but it didn't matter, because it still threw us right back into these woods.
This doesn't look like a... this looks more like a burrow.
This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end.
Cool.
Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
Well then, if the world's rushing to an end, that's all the more reason for us to rush over to the cabin and make ourselves useful. It's all about making a good impression. If we're useful, there's a place for us.
Ah. Is that your mindset? I've seen a few fandom interpretations of Opportunist. The fun thing about having not ever played the Pristine cut, and this being, like, me going into it, like, I'd say, like, 3/4 blind, is the fun of seeing what is fandom interpretation, what is the fandom consensus, what is fanon, that's what I'm looking for, and what's canon. So, Opportunist thinking useful equals deserving a place is canon. Interesting. Are you the same narrator that we've met on the other loops? You were quick to accept that we've been here before. We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option. There's something else we haven't tried. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, yeah, it is very fun to see where fanon comes from.
You have already committed to my completion.
Ah,
You cannot go further astray.
thanks, girl.
Suspiciously quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me
Yeah.
you met at all of those
Sorry.
other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate.
What?
So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different.
All the more reason to side with her, really. It takes a bullshit artist to recognize a bullshit artist, and I'm one of the best in the business. So trust me when I say, he's full of it.
Please, you guys have to tell me if my mic is picking up on my laughs now, 'cause I'm the best in the business, baby. Oh, that's good. I like him.
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Okay, huzzah. It's really fun seeing people come over from my Tumblr post saying that I'm streaming. Now you guys know what I sound like. Yippee! You're welcome. I might as well do it now,
You're
yeah.
making a dizzying amount of assumptions.
Uh-huh.
Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever.
That is... That's a lot to unpack, Mr. Narrator.
Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't, and you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating.
Do you see how little authority he has? He's practically just begging us at this point. She at least takes what she wants. She's inspirational, really.
Why is he... I hate to say it. Why is he Why is he such a slut? I don't know what it is about him. He's just... I don't know. He's funny.
Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now. We just have to avoid getting tangled up in them.
Well, we'll proceed.
You continue down the path towards the cabin.
Ugh, I totally should have picked the other one, exploring.
It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
Do you understand the opportunist kissers yet? Not sure. Not sure. I haven't seen much of him, really, in either of me playing the game or watching other people play it. I need to... Okay, yeah, that's where it's coming from.
Of course we do. We've been over it. Find the one in charge,
and make sure she knows how helpful we are.
I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing, something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
You're gonna piss your pants. I bet you're gonna piss and cry and try to call your dead wife, and then realize she's not there. Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you really just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue.
Okay. I hope you don't have to go soon. Sorry. I enjoy having people to interact with in chat. It's very fun.
I wouldn't trust that if I were the one making decisions.
Take it however you will.
Oh. I love the girls fighting in my head. Pause.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... that's strange.
It's gonna be like the other ghosts, where it's still buried in her, isn't it?
What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
Why isn't there a pristine blade? What do you mean there isn't a mirror? There's a mirror, plain as day at the end of the hall.
Let's be mindful of our position, boys. Without the knife, we lose part of our bargaining power. We should fold and beg for mercy as soon as we see her. I'm sure we have too much self-respect to do something so worm-like, right? We can always at least pretend to have a conversation as equals. We did kill her last time.
Worm-like. Hey, I guess this is kind of like that point in the Thorn where we're both... She's killed me, I've killed her, we're kind of fair now, aren't we?
Yeah, but she sort of let us do that, didn't she?
I guess.
And again, we don't have a blade.
And look at the bright side.
At least everybody knows exactly where worms stand in the pecking order. At the bottom, which is the most important part if you think about it, because it gives everybody else something to stand on. The bedrock, if you will.
This man is... I'm just saying, if he were for sale, he would go for top dollar, if you know what I mean.
She'll understand the value of that.
Bedrock mention, yeah. I almost said Warrior Cat's Bedrock when I was thinking of Minecraft Bedrock. Goodbye, chat. Let's pretend there is a mirror at the end of this hallway, and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement.
Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again?
No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening.
Ugh, my least favorite thing.
It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her.
Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement. Oh, stop being such cowards, all of you. We know what we're going to do. We know what's going to happen to us. There's literally nothing to be afraid of.
Okay.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
That's just pencil line.
Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now.
Who says being watched is a bad thing? If we haven't done anything wrong, we don't have anything to worry about. I'm sure she knows we're on her side.
Yeah, really.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Ugh, I am just obsessed with the sketchy, sort of low opacity lines with the hard coloring style. It's one of my favorite things. Sorry. This is why you shouldn't let people who like art and do art play Slay the Princess. They'll just be here forever being like, oh my gosh, this perspective and the line work.
I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse.
You know? Okay, people who weren't here, we didn't touch the mirror last time.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Oh. He's talking about the... yeah.
Well, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit, where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap. Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me.
Why are you guys kissing her?
So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And
Stop!
You get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Great, we're all on the same page then. The important part now is that we let her know that we're completely on board with this.
Opportunist, put your wiener away.
Are we? She clearly hates us. I'm not sure letting her in is a good idea. Not like this.
This is like the Spectre, but worse.
Oh, don't have second thoughts. This has to happen. It's clearly the
Ugh.
only way we save our skin and get out of here.
Sorry, babe, I would not kiss your skull.
Ignore him.
Ugh.
Have those second thoughts. Have them now.
Oh. Look, we're even now. You killed me and then I killed you. Water under the bridge, right? That's what I said.
I think you forgot something. Like the part where all this started when you left me to languish in a pit all by myself. Now it becomes something so much worse. And it's all thanks to you.
Why are you all calling her a snake, though? Like, she's a skeleton.
If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger.
Wouldn't possessing me against my will make you know better than me? You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Thanks, babe.
Evil is all about perspective. After all you've done, why would I ever care about what you think of me?
That's a good one, too.
Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
My leg!
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
Hey! I can't say it. I can't say it on YouTube.
You sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. Look, she's mad at us. I get it. but it's nothing we can't clear up after she possesses our body. Don't worry. I'm what you might call a smooth talker. I like things out.
We're so fucking cooked.
Oh, will you now? With her like that?
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but she's like all... I don't want to put it like that. She's... This angle... If you know, you know.
Good luck with that. Doesn't seem like she's too keen on forgiveness.
Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine?
He sounds weird in that line.
Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk.
Our organs are about to fail, aren't they?
Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Shh, don't you fucking dare, girl. Listen, you can kiss your wife all you want, but if she interferes with my husband,
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. The two of you are being incredibly rude. Hi, hello, welcome. I live here, along with him, and... Well, I've never been clear on whether or not he lives here.
I don't think this is helping. We should try to keep a low profile.
That audio is fucking awesome.
I just want to tell you how great a job you're doing. You're a real go-getter, really seizing destiny by the throat and making it yours. It's the kind of gumption a guy can really admire.
Sit down. Oh my gosh.
That was then. This is now. I'm a big fan of winners, and you're the biggest winner around.
Whoa. Opportunist versus broken in a down bad off fight.
I'll have you know that as soon as we wound up back in the woods on this go-around, I suggested that we free you. I'm on your side.
I hate how hot he sounds. Good for you, girl.
At the end of the day, I just want a job. I figure if he's right and you're going to end the world, there's got to be something else coming after all that. And I want to make sure I have a place helping you run it.
Yeah, he's really down bad for anything, really. Interesting perspective from him, though.
I think you should stop talking.
Okay.
Look, all I'm saying is that whatever comes after is going to be a hefty management task. You don't want to do all that alone. And we are the only people you know. Possibly the only people left alive once you've done whatever it is you're going to do. So you'll have to hire us.
He really is Saul Goodman, isn't he?
We're going to die. No, we're going to do something worse than dying. She's going to torture us out of existence, and it's all going to be your fault.
Imagine chapter 4, AM. If you know. This is like if the thorn went really bad.
We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants.
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
I hate the adjective splintered there. I guess it's an adverb, but ugh. That is fantastic audio. Interesting.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
Mom.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body, one foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. Now this is just embarrassing. I would have made sure all of you had cushy jobs on the other side of this, but you're going to make it impossible to patch things up.
I will devour you.
Okay.
It's now or never, no doubt. Just make it happen. You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Ah, here we are again.
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall. I thought we already fell forever. Yes, but now we're falling with her. She doesn't get an easy way out this time, just like we didn't get an easy way out last time.
Wait, but where was the blade then? It wasn't in her chest.
I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now?
What do you mean what happens now? You wanted it.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now.
Don't. Stop talking like that.
You're going to find that out.
Why? What do you know that you're not telling us?
Oh, here we go.
You laugh. Go on. It's just you and you and you and me. Idiots.
Oh, hello. Bye-bye. Oh. Terminal velocity ceases, and you feel something, a growth torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment. Oh, but this audio is so cool.
What's happening to me?
Oh, bye. They don't answer her before she's gone. You feel resistance underneath your feet once more. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's gonna be okay. Just trust me. You've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's calling us. And not in a good way. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
I can never not choose those options for the mirror because I need to make sure that he feels okay.
Do we trust you?
Yes.
Finally. We're going places.
Slut. Sorry. You approach the mirror. How we looking? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Huh. Yeah, I'm not looking too good. Except for one. Which voice can you be mean to? What? I see a lot of people say that they hate opportunists, so the fact that you would... I'm very interested. You find yourself in the long quiet once more. Smitten hater in chat. It's over. I love Smitten so much. He's my little guy. Yeah, it does hit different, huh? I'm at the cabin. Oh.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry, girl. I don't have a favorite child, except it's a lie because it's all Smitten. It's mainly because of his newest route. I haven't gone through... This is, I think, the first... Because I think Mutually Assured Destruction, the full Razor, was in the base game. But if it was, then this was my first time getting something that's pristine cut. Everything else has been base game, despite my best efforts. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
we are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Well, as someone who knows the lore, assuming it's unchanged, then how do I exist? Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart.
Interesting.
Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you Okay, girl. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Yes. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. Interesting. That as a dialogue option is very interesting. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are going to finally have answers. Gonna kill him. All of them are he does. Ah, okay. Ah, that's funny. Earlier I was saying I would really like to meet a narrator kisser. I'm not saying that you do kiss him, I'm just saying interesting. Answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One.
Oh.
Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
I'm moving my food out of the way because I haven't eaten any. I'm just gonna save it for later, because I'm very invested. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
If I had to choose a voice to kiss, it'd be Hero. You're gonna have to fight me for that one. I can't pull it up on stream for multiple reasons, but I have a file that's full of all of my Slay the Princess drawings, including my voice designs and my self-insert OC kissing the hero. I have a second Blue Sky account now for posting some of those, because I would get banned off of Tumblr if I did.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Okay. Jeez, every time. Bye, Rainer. Aww. Hope to see you again.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. One moment, because I'm starting to get cold, so I'm going to put on... My cat's in the background. Posture check, chat. Stop shrumping it. Stop being a shrimp. Ugh. Alright. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. So, chat, here's the thing. I accidentally got to the Nightmare and the Wraith and everything because I was trying to go for the Princess and the Dragon. I'm very interested in that route, not only because it's a new one, but because, sorry, I don't know why I have, like, hiccups. I have a self-insert OC named Dragon, who kisses the hero. I like dragons. You'll see my VTuber persona thingy. It literally is part dragon. And I want to know. So, currently, I'm trying to figure out, how to get there via the sort of riddle that my friend gave me, because I don't like to have guides for games and just go through them and not really explore by myself. I think it takes out the fun in the game. So, essentially, they said to do what the narrator does, then listen to your heroic impulses. Yeah, I'm sure that everyone here knows how to get to the princess and the dragon. It's just me. But I have a few hints as well based on the little that I know, which is that I'm pretty sure it's a Chapter 3 one, and I know that there's 3 voices that you can see in the Shifting Mound final fight, which is of the hero, the contrarian, and the cold, which I'm guessing means that I need to slay her for the first round, and then something else. Let me check the message again. Okay. In your next life, 2 becomes 1, but your mission is still the same. The narrator's desires are your guide. Be her friend or her enemy, soon enough you'll see the dragon. That's what they said. So... Oh. Phone telling me my battery's low. So, I'm guessing that the first thing that we need to do is that we need to kill her. We need to get the cold. And then we need to get the contrarian, which I'm sure Knight will enjoy. So, I might ask for your help, but the reason why I'm prefacing all of this is because if I ask for your help, don't make it super obvious about what I'm supposed to do. I want to be able to think. That's my only request. So I'm pretty sure that we have to kill her just cold. And then we have to continue it. We can't do the congratulations route.
You make your way up. We're not going to go through with this, right?
Sit
She's
there
a
and be pretty.
princess. Ignore him. He doesn't.
Should leave soon, but I'm forced to stay here because I can't miss this. I'll try to speedrun.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor. The blade is your. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I'm gonna do a quick save. Very nervous about getting this right.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Yeah.
revealing her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Yay.
Focus on the task at hand.
Straight.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yes.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for— So, you should just—
She's unarmed. You lunge forward without a
Ugh,
moment's
I always feel really
hesitation.
bad.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Didn't realize before that the blood got on our claws, too.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder,
It's so weird hearing her, like, relatively normal.
do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? But is it over? Really over?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
In my last stream, we got, the razor and mutually assured destruction, so that's why it's grayed out.
With your work done, you make... Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did
And
kill
we've
someone,
gotten all this before.
but that day isn't today. You open the cabin. Only, what happened? Everyone is fine. What's done is done. This is what's best for everyone. Time passes. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Hell no. Do you have any idea of how to get this the heck out of here?
I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
I'm wondering how post-canon hero would feel if I told him that he sounded so much like the narrator then, when he said the blade. It made me think of when you tried to do a Smitten route, the blade. Use the blade.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
Don't refer to him as an it. Well, I guess in my headcanon he does go by it, so okay.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
Anything for
Don't
you.
you dare.
Anything to get us out of this hell.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
Sorry, just... I don't know why that really hit me.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
I gotta take note of these much bigger, chunky pieces of scales.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Ugh. I really don't like the narrator. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay. Alright.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. So now we're here. And the hint was... the narrator is still the guide, I believe? Let me check again. I just want to be sure, because I really want this. Two becomes one, but your mission is still the same. The narrator's desires are your guide. Be her friend or be her enemy. Soon enough you'll see the dragon. So... maybe... maybe what we have to do is we have to try to do everything the exact same way as before. But how would that get us the Contrarian? The Contrarian's whole thing is that you do shit all random. Chat, help me out here. I'm nervous to start moving it all, because I really want to get this right. Let me save. That'll be confusing.
I can assure you that you didn't. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
And here comes Cold.
That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
Alright, we'll try to slay her again.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place. A warning. She won't be a problem. The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
I am definitely reading way too much into it, but sometimes it feels like the environment is giving you little hearts. You know, because it's a love story.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already. You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I already know what they all say about the mirror. Ugh, creepy how it blinks out.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
If it's been long enough for her to decompose, though, that blood wouldn't still... I mean, I guess it's on her dress.
Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
Spectre is so cute.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghosts!
No. I'm fine.
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
She's very cute. I really like her. Fucking a ghost.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
I just can't believe you said that.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
She's cute.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to. Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
You're adorable when you're confused.
See, this is one of the voices that could really get to me. She's adorable.
But I didn't say you could touch me.
Okay, I take it back!
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job? Or what?
Harder.
This path is already worn by travel and has been seen by one of my many eyes. You cannot walk it again. Change your course.
What do you mean? I haven't done that. This is... What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, what? Ah, because I got Wraith. Gotcha. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, Killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
Okay, new way to kill her.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
What do you want from me?
I want you to make things right. I want you to set me free. This place won't let me leave, but you seem to come and go as you please. So help me out. Let me in. And maybe all of this can be water under the bridge.
I feel really bad because I would really like to do that normally.
Remember, you owe me.
Maybe we should have just left her here. Maybe we should still just leave her here. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything?
You're very interesting, Hero. I feel like the fandom might not depict you very accurately.
Hasn't gotten out and can't get out are two very different things.
Still can't get over the fucking a ghost. He's so cute. Oh no.
That'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice. Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place.
Oh.
And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
It's called The Princess and the Dragon because dragons usually keep princesses locked away.
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Just in case. What if I say no? This would be just temporary, right? You'll leave once we're out of the cabin. If I let you in, do I still get to be in control? Before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave. I was told you'd end the world. No complaints here, do it. I need to think on this. Return? Return? Okay, hold on.
Take your time. I'll be waiting. I'm very good at waiting.
Okay. I understand. Okay, that's what it is. I'm gonna load back to where I was, because I liked the options I had there better, but I am going to explore this one.
She might be making it hard for us to kill her body, but those bones look very, very real. Maybe breaking them breaks her. Or maybe burying them would put her to rest. Don't take any piece of her outside of this cabin. Maybe you should stop looking for loopholes and try harder to actually slay her. But we are trying.
What if I buried your bones outside?
Those are just bones. They aren't me. Bury them, destroy them, whatever. That dusty pile of death is just a reminder of what you've done. It's not a fix for anything.
Alright, hold on. My phone is starting to die, so I need to put it on the charger. Yeah. One moment. This will make my setup a bit wonky for a second. Sorry, fellas, I am not a professional streamer. I just do it for funsies. Bum ba da dum. Gonna see how that looks. It looks stupid. Alright, one moment. Alright, I need to load back in anyways. Fuck! Fuck! Shit! Damn it! It's fine. Alright, let's get out of here.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
Whoa.
Thanks for the body, killer.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
Ugh.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
I know what I have to do now. I understand.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Yeah.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
Yeah.
You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Get up. You've still got a job to do.
I love her voice, though. Nicole
Your
Goodnight
eyes
is so
flick
good.
back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Unfortunately.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor? Are they also supposed to be you?
I love that comment.
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm
Yeah? Go on. Finish the thought. What are you?
a voice? I'm me, is what I am.
Don't be mean to him. Otherwise I won't feel bad for what I'm about to do.
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
Do you have to deal with this annoying bickering all the time?
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
Hopefully they'll all go away once we leave this place. I don't know how you can tolerate all of this noise.
I am very fond of most of them, if not all of them.
Now, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
Oh, okay.
So you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
My phone fell over. I need to figure out a way to... keep it propped up. Sorry, oh my gosh, I just hit my mic. That probably sounded horrible. Okay. I think that'll do it.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
Oh, shut up. Stop trying to manipulate everyone. Or don't, actually. It doesn't really matter. Because you won't be around to do this for much longer.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably. Isn't that an interesting idea?
Stop ASMRing me.
I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that? Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made. All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
What do you think you're doing?
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time. Do it.
This man's a freak.
You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart. The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
No!
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
Who do you think you are, trying to take me out with you? Well, I'll show you. I can do worse than that little knife. It's not you taking me out. It's me taking you out. I'll tear this body to shreds.
Wouldn't that be interesting? I'd like to see you try. But I think this is the end for all of us.
I said I'm leaving, you cold little freak.
You feel a violent tear, like the shape that you thought was you was never really a single shape to begin with. Something in the space you occupy has decided to leave, and it has brought you with it. You have been stripped away from yourself, or stripped away from something that used to be you, or stripped away from something that used to be important. At the very least, you have been stripped away from something. It always hurts to forget at first, but then you forget the pain.
Do you think we're done, you self-destructive murderer?
The words come from both inside and outside your head. Before you on the ground is a writhing mass of flesh and scales and feathers. Oh, okay, I'm on the right path. What do you mean take... Can anyone hear me?
Oh, wonderful. You're here.
What?
At least it seems like it's just you. Those other ones were unbearable. Especially that murder-happy know-it-all.
What?
I'm willing to pretend that you didn't just stab yourself to spite me, but don't think I've forgotten a thing. This is an alliance of convenience.
Whoa! 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 Gurgling liquid bubbles up from the open pockets in the disintegrating mass in front of you. It is trying to speak, but it no longer has the tissue that speech requires.
Wait, maybe this still counts as leaving together. Come on, let's get the hell out of here.
But what about the body? What about me?
What about it? It's dying and filled with the worst parts of you. Let's just go.
No! You're seated in a room that is empty. A chain digs into your wrist, binding one arm to the wall. It is quiet and you are alone. This is what you deserve. This has some real Doki Doki Literature clubs. Club vibes.
Well, are you still there?
I was really hoping there would be no music here because that was genuinely really fucking scary. Okay, lots to okay, I'm still here. What just happened? You're not mad at me, are you? Sorry I stabbed us. How are we supposed to get out of here? If we're both here, then what happened to the others? Are we still a ghost? What are we supposed to do? Just wait for something to happen? I mean, yeah, that's what she's always had to do. Yeah, I should prop save. That's a good idea. What happened to the
There's
others?
4 walls around us and a chain around my wrist. How am I supposed to know about anything that isn't right in front of me? Maybe they're gone. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And if nobody comes by, well, I guess we'll be waiting a long, long time.
You're different. Your whole mood is different.
We're both stuck here, and everything started over. How about we both just try and make the best of it, okay? Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that just feels right. It's hard to stay mad at you like this.
I killed you. I killed you, though, and I tried killing you again.
You really want me to be mad at you, don't you? Too bad, I guess. For both of us.
Are we still a ghost? Oh, ugh. Your gaze turns to your hands, solid, then translucent, then solid again.
Huh. I don't know. It's like we're one and then the other. Make up your mind already, body, will you?
Oh my gosh. This is a lot. Okay. Sorry I stabbed us.
Well, I guess you're paying the price for it, aren't you? Let's just call it even for now.
It really isn't though. Yeah, just simply annoyed somehow. Just annoyed. How are we supposed to get out of here?
Are you seriously asking me that?
Yeah.
I've been stuck here for as long as you've known me. I don't think the two of us would be here right now if I knew how to leave.
What are we supposed to do? Just wait for something to happen?
You have any better ideas?
There has to be something for us to do other than wait.
You already said that.
The title card is canon.
Oh, no. Please don't make us loop on this.
There has to be...
I'm just gonna stop talking until you fix whatever this is.
You don't have to keep picking the same option. You know that, right? Okay, she's just gonna say the same thing. What happened to us? What happened to everything?
You died, probably. And we're back where I started.
Says it... Okay. This isn't what it was like last time I died. Last time I died, I got a title card.
That's weird, and isn't how it works for me, but if you want, I guess I can humor you. What do these title cards look like?
No, this is stupid and you're going to laugh at me. The first one I got said Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess, and then after we both died, I got Chapter 2, The Spectre. I want to explore.
Whether I laugh at you depends on the title. I'm not going to make any promises I can't keep. I don't lie.
I feel so bad. If I'm going to tell you, you have to promise you won't laugh at me.
Okay, fine. I promise I won't laugh at you. Now tell me. I want to know. Okay, sorry.
Wow. You promised you wouldn't laugh at me. Oh.
I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at...
That's something my boyfriend and I do.
I was laughing at the whole situation. But really, it's like our lives are some cruel little play for someone else's entertainment. I'm sorry, okay? Chapter 3. The Princess and the Dragon.
So many great choices here. I'm really tempted by this one, though. Wait, am I a dragon? Hell yeah.
Dragons are monsters, you know. But alright, whatever makes you happy.
The click of a latch and creaking hinges, muffled. Something was here.
I think that's you.
Your gaze turns back to your hands. They flicker once again.
We're still a mess. It's like you don't really know what we are.
A thump on the floorboards above, and then another. The scraping of metal against the surface. The flickering in your body stops. You're solid. My boyfriend's in chat. What an asshole. I love him.
So, you took the knife. Of course you did.
Oh no. Creaking hinges once again, but this time clear, closer. No, I wouldn't. Hey, listen to me. I'm stuck in the princess's head. You've got to get me out of here. But you say nothing.
I'm the one in control here. You don't get to put words in my mouth. Especially not words like those.
Sorry.
We're stuck together. You'd better get used to that idea.
Movement on the stairs.
You're always so loud on the way down.
Who did we get? And then a figure emerges, shrouded in a feathered darkness, the world trailing behind it, its shining blade gleaming against the wooden walls. It stares at you with wild, hollow eyes. What do you want to do?
Let's see. You're missing something important, aren't you?
The head on the figure cocks to the side. Is it inquisitive, suspicious, hostile? Its motions are unreadable.
I know, because I have it right here.
Who is it? The silence holds. Why am I being so quiet? Is it because I'm not there?
You're always this quiet. Hey, I'm talking to you. It's rude to have a conversation in front of other people without letting them in on it.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
Oh, no. What? I was just talking about you earlier. Ugh.
But I think we hold the power right now. But she knows about the Decider being gone. That would be a weird bluff to come up with if it weren't true.
So it's everyone. Okay, we get to interact with everyone. Hi, baby.
Look, I love that you're trying to contribute, but I think we need to take a little sidebar. But I don't want to do it. I'm so sorry. This will just be a moment.
There goes my cat. Silence as the mind in front of you falls back into itself.
Unbelievable.
Right? How rude. I think you'll have to make them listen. Try being assertive.
Believe me, I can be assertive. Hey, I'm talking to you?
My apologies. They're really being quite dull in here.
Interesting. More silence. My cat is licking my foot as this happens.
I think they want to kill you. At least the new one does. He's very, very passionate about it.
Okay, I was wrong. It's not contrarian, it's opportunist.
Well, he can try if he wants, but I'm not so sure you all have it in you. Not without your missing piece.
Nah, but that just makes it two birds with one stone, doesn't it? How tempting.
This is amazing.
From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word? Fleshy? Yes, exactly. That's precisely the word I was looking for. You're fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
But I'm in here. Don't... Okay, I need to stop and read chat for a second. Okay. Hi, chat. I love the princess in this. The devs originally wanted to add contrarian to this rep, but they decided against it, I believe. That's fine. The devs know best. I don't know if you guys can hear that. My cat. Yes, I'm having a lot of fun. I am okay, my phone almost fell over. Again. I'm having a tremendous amount of fun hearing and seeing the hero. It is... And also just this interaction in general.
Bring it then. But you caught me off guard the first time. It's not going to happen again.
Well, what can I say? I'd back off if I wasn't already overcommitted, so I guess I'll just have to pretend that you're bluffing. Which you maybe, probably are.
Having second thoughts?
Shut up.
You can feel yourself shrink and then grow, vacillating between small and large, weak and powerful, as the thing in front of you attacks, blade raised and wings spreading. Because his perception is what we are.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this.
I love you.
Now, we voted.
Yeah, but me against the opportunist and cold is a very, very weighted vote.
It was not a majority decision. But we did have a plurality. He shouldn't count.
Oh, is the narrator still there?
Says who? Says me. He's not one of us. He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves to say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter.
Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
Silence for just a moment as cold eyes regard you. And then silence still as soft eyes hesitate. Solstice, you're in the way. But the hesitation doesn't last, and you feel the sharp sting of cold metal sliding deep into your chest. But you feel something else, too. Rage flowing from your heart and balling up in closed fists, you throw them at the thing's face, and...
You can feel bone crack as her fist collides with your jaw.
What?!
And then a thud as you tumble across the room.
Okay, Solstice, I need you to leave, baby.
You are such a disappointment.
I'd like to see you do better.
I am going to kill all of you. Oh,
Princess
I'm
rips
not.
the blade
No.
from her chest and, fury in her eyes, cuts herself loose from her bindings.
Wait. I'm back in my body. Stop. You getting stabbed switched me back.
Oh, you're different. You're back, just as I intended. I was never cut out for leadership, really.
I could tell.
Then I just have to make this next one count.
No, don't.
As she closes the distance, she raises the blade to strike and kills us.
Wait, but there was blood.
She certainly stabs you, and it certainly hurts. But the knife doesn't leave your body. As you grab her wrists, she drives the weapon deeper and deeper into your chest. Your knees buckle from the pain, and as she forcefully pushes you to the ground...
You're torn between two places. Oh, I see. No.
I'm taking you back.
No. Your power and your weakness, your hope and your despair, your acceptance and your rejection. You are the canvas, and you are the painter. Don't. You're the victim and you're the victimizer, your life and your death, the hero and the princess and the dragon.
Don't let us die here.
No, I won't. You slammed the door in your own
Don't let
face.
everything die here. You have to end this.
His words are empty, hollow echoes, the ravings of a ghost.
Please.
No. But he's already gone. The threads all tie themselves together into a loop that does not end.
Does this mean we're together?
You look at your hands, tattered and stained in memories.
Maybe. Why were we fighting each other?
You started it.
We needed something to do.
I guess we did.
To new beginnings!
Fucking...
Do you feel cold?
Pulses. Jeez. That's a lot. I gotta sit. Oh my gosh. It's a lot. It's a lot. That's all I've got to say. It's a lot. And I wish I had saved so that I could. Thanks for staying, Art Critter. I've really appreciated your company. I hope that staying and watching me do this was worth it. Yeah, I hope to see you again. I'll probably be streaming more Slay the Princess since there's a lot that I've got to unpack. Good lord. Oh my gosh. I miss when things were funny. I miss the funny. That was a lot. Yeah. Don't worry about staying. If you gotta go somewhere, then... Yeah, it's getting late, isn't it? What time is it? Oh, it's 12 a.m. Who would have seen that coming? Night-night. Good lord. Not at you guys. Just, woof. That's a lot to unpack. Yeah, 12 a.m. I didn't know, or sorry, it hits over there. It's 6 a.m. for him. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll be replaying this a lot. Your peace doesn't last, nor can it ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I got very close to crying there. It makes me ill. My model keeps disconnecting, but that's my cat in the background. I need a lot. I just need a moment. I'm sorry that we're still here on this. But I'm sure everyone can tell based on if you've spoken to me, if you've seen me on Blue Sky, if you've seen me on Tumblr, you know that the hero is my favorite, and I kiss him. I would go as far to say as I'm in love with him. And so something just really got to me about the Princess and the Dragon, in that I realized it wasn't just his usual disposition to not want to kill the princess. Because even if he wasn't saying it, he remembered, because he always remembers. Every voice always remembers once they're there. So, he was really, even as the others were fighting to kill the princess, he was... And it wasn't just the disposition. I mean, the princess said that we were in there, and they still wanted to kill us, but the hero was the one that didn't want to kill us. Hero still stood up for her, and Hero still stood up for us. Good lord. I think my brain chemistry is changing. It's gonna be okay.
But it feels so bad. Like, looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
This is why I believe in the hero and the long quiet. I 100% believe, especially if we're doing the Princess and the Dragon as the final vessel, I fully believe that the hero loves the long quiet so deeply. Yeah, the decider.
If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
You don't need to comfort them.
I don't need to, but I want to.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you.
This makes this hurt all the more. This moment of vulnerability for him. There's so much. Yeah, literally sobbing. Like, I'm not crying, but there's just such a strong ache in my heart for him. That was a great voice crack on my end, but just the strength of that loyalty is really heartbreaking.
Finally, we're going places.
I hate you so bad.
Whatever makes you happy.
I don't hate opportunists. Just... and we're nothing. Hey, you. That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
What a great moment. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, and another. Turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator, I was wondering... No, wait... Oh! The icon's different. We have limited time. We have to choose good ones. No. No. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I am an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Yeah, it really is fitting. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than death? Or even better from death at all? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial.
Alright, Beebs. Good night. I'll probably wrap up here soon.
I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me, I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Daniel. If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Of all things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread?
Are you asking me to spend my final moments psychoanalyzing you? She wound up a princess because you wanted her to be a princess. As to why, maybe she needed to be beautiful, important, above you, but on a level you could still approach. A herald of things to come. I don't know. Gods are supposed to be beyond comprehension. I really shouldn't try and anthropomorphize you like this.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god. Even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You're the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. I think my phone's charged enough. An empathetic heart held in stencil. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Do you know about the echo? I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently awaits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
But I'm the long quiet. but I don't know what that really means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave now? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is it all falling onto me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. Why is this all falling onto me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Ugh.
What
Hello.
once was one, then was two, and then was one again. You gave me shelter when you burned mine down, and then you struck another match. I pulled you from the ruins, and then we built a life. What once was one, then was one again. The peace didn't last. The worm in your heart came for us. It took you from me, and I took you back. What once was one, then was two, then was one again. You and I are bound together. To rid yourself of me would be to leave yourself forever incomplete.
What? Okay, so the pristine cut added clarification. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
Can you say with certainty what shape it will without you take? You didn't give me much choice.
And yet still you chose. To be capable of change is to be capable of choice.
A boundless torrent of blades catch you for boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
Man, I miss those days.
On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once.
You learned to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Even if the journey was agony, the ending gave the struggle meaning.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb.
Ah, not this one.
A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts.
I forgot that we had gotten to
dog
the town.
blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation.
Fortunately.
Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here.
What you mistake for lecture is merely observation. I only want to help you. You can vainly struggle against me, or you can follow the rhythm of our movement and find our freedom. I kill you. You kill me. Back and forth we go. Faster and faster and faster. I kill you. You kill me. Hollow eyes watch from the dry corners of a memory. A home built on all the futures that were supposed to be. Preserved until the moment of reunion. The fire of the heart sets it all ablaze. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
I don't want to linger.
Then don't.
As the clash between you abates, the princess relaxes, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
I don't know how to feel about him being gone.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
If the offer still stands, could you describe the cabin to me, for old time's sake?
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
No.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
I see you guys saying that I should save, but I think it's best to just accept what I get.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
You are so sweet, but the first time we met, you tried to rescue me, and I stabbed you like 50 times in the chest. And you know how bad of a job I did. You were the one getting stabbed. I mean, yes, you were possessed by that freaky voice living in your head, but I also could have maybe tried doing anything else before deciding to kill you. Anyways, I'm also sorry. We both let things get a little out of hand, but we don't have to let that stop us from being who we want to be.
You know, when she puts it like that...
Which princess are you? You look like the first time we met. Is this the real you?
I'm the princess. The one you've been spending all this time with. I know I've changed a few times, but so have you. And you're still real to me.
So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I don't have one, and I think I like it better that way. But you can call me Princess if you want. You know, you never told me your name.
I don't think I have one either.
Then I guess I'll call you Quiet.
Not Hero?
Hmm.
Oh well, Quiet will do. That's always been us, hasn't it?
What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't know. I don't think it's fair to judge her. It must be so lonely thinking that she's everything that matters in the world. Thinking that she's the only one with all the answers.
I never thought about it like that. That does sound lonely, doesn't it?
None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
I don't know. We made it to the other side. And we found each other. I think that means all of the bad was worth it.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I am she as much as she is me. And all of us are both everything and also not everything. I had you there for a second, didn't I? I think I'm different from her, and I'm happy I'm different. I think being her would mean I'd lose a lot of myself along the way. I think I'd have to lose the parts of you that matter to me.
I don't think I want to be a god.
Me neither. It's so big. It's so much responsibility. And at the end of the day, it just feels like waking up in another basement. It's something we never asked for, trapping us somewhere we never wanted to be.
What if we just... I just want to have it checked off.
Yeah, I missed you so much. Not that we've ever really been apart, but still, it feels like it's been so long. Like this is some sort of a big reunion.
What if we just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
I don't know where we'd go, but as long as it's not here, and as long as I'm with you, that's all I want.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Are you going to be okay alone?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
You lead and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see a tension seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
Come on, Princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new. I love you too.
Yeah. Yeah. This game was so funny for a while, and then it was not. It was really, really... It'd be kind of cool if you'd reach the ending. It has flicker of an open field. Yeah. Ah. I don't know if Twilight's still in chat. I just saw that that they were messaging me on Discord as the stream was happening. They were messaging in our... Hi! Yeah. Sorry I didn't see these. I was I have stream remote enabled, which means the usernames are truncated and stuff. Not in chat. Twilight's in here in spirit. Twilight's my friend who's, they're really great, honestly. Real quick, Twilight, what pronouns do I use for you? I just realized I have no clue. They're not in chat, just to clarify, they're not in chat, but I do see them on my Discord right now. Any, okay. So Twilight, I think I want to spend this time giving Twilight a huge, huge shout out, because I think Twilight has been great at fostering my affection for this game, and inspiring me creatively. The Are You Bored Yet video that I've been working on has come from the roleplays that I've been doing with Twilight, which have been very inspiring. I think we're actually wrapping up the one with Fairy Tale, which is Dragon X Hero. That's my self-insert OC. But yeah. There's just a lot of emotions. I'm very grateful that Twilight is here in this moment, because, woof. Just a lot. Just a lot. I wish I had words. I'm gonna turn down the music just so I can hear myself a little bit better. Due to the voices as cats again while watching this stream. So, okay, there's a lot to unpack here. There's so much to unpack. It is so painful, this game. I am so glad that Twilight sent me the hints to get to the dragon, because that changed me as a person, I think. I don't know if they were here for this. I think everyone who was here for it is still in chat, but in case you came in like right at the end or something, I nearly cried at the end of the dragon. I was really choked up by it. Aw, thank you. That's really sweet. Of course, you don't have to, but if you are comfortable with it, and you have a Tumblr, feel free to tag me and post it if you want. But the Princess and the Dragon, oh man. There's so much about it. I can't... It's just the intense panic from the hero. I'm going to be focused a lot on the hero for this, because, as I said, I am genuinely in love with him. Oopsie daisy. But just... yeah. I mean, there's a lot that you could do with that. Honestly, I understand why there's not, like, a more continuation from the Princess and the Dragon, because there is so much that could happen off of that continuation, but I am sick to my stomach with how much the hero loves the Long Quiet. I made that video. I made the very well video. That's what I always shortened it to in my work in progress. I made very well before having ever seen that route, and now it hurts even more that I made it. Just this intense protectiveness and affection. I can't remember if I put it in the description, but I think that the hero and the Long Quiet, like, I feel like there's... Oh no, Twilight's telling me they've got a song. That's a slash pause, by the way, but there's this intimacy that I think would come from sharing a body and sharing a mind, always being with each other's thoughts. There's no boundaries. And that's not romantic. I'm not romanticizing that. But there's just so much self that becomes interwoven into your partner when there's no boundaries. And again, it's not healthy. If anything, I think the long quiet, and as I've coined it, quiet night, I think quiet night are Twilight sending me an angst song that I'm going to absolutely bawl my eyes out to later. Yeah, there's a deep bond that the quiet and hero have, but in my head what I think is that I don't think post-game quiet night would be healthy, simply because I think the hero would need to be his own person. I think the hero has some identity issues, that's the word I'm looking for. It's especially potent in the Spectre, because he falters. And so I think Quiet Night, as they are now, would not be healthy. I think there would be too much of each other woven into each other. There would be boundaries. But the real sad part about the Quiet Night is that... Oh yeah, definitely some dependency issues too. I think that the real sad part about the Quiet Night is that I don't think there would ever be a time when they could have each other. Because this is based on what the little bit that I know, the itty bitty bit that I know. Which is that I know that the princess and I in this ending leave the cabin. And they don't continue being gods. They leave as mortals. And the hero stays behind. So even when the quiet does become something that is less... When the hero... When they're finally separated in a way that could possibly mean meeting each other and fostering a different sort of relationship, it's just not possible because they go to completely different places. And then in the ending that I'm sure happens, where the long quiet and the shifting mounds stay together as gods, then there's just nothing. I feel like in that ending, the vessels and the voices would just wash away to make room for godhood. So then there's no way that they could connect. And I know there's other endings. I've seen certain ending titles and I don't know what they mean, such as the Everyone Hates You ending and the New Dawn ending. And I also know that there's an ending where you basically just loop the entire game once again, where you just wipe each other's memories and start again because you refuse to choose. How many endings have I gotten? This was my first playthrough playing as myself, so I know this ending, and I know of the others' existence, but I haven't seen them. Like the Godhood ending, I've heard of, and I know what it's about, but I've never actually seen it. And then the New Dawn and Everyone Hates You, I know nothing about aside from their titles. And I have a feeling that those are going to fucking wreck me. And I will play them on stream, absolutely. But yeah, as Twiley in chat say, I feel like Quiet Night is I depend on you. If they were to ever be separated, I feel like there would be this innate anxiety that comes from not sharing each other's every thoughts anymore. Oh, there's an additional one. What's that one called? Don't tell me what it's about, just tell me what it's called. Unless its title alone is a spoiler. I'm very curious. Oh, and Twilight, if you're okay with sharing it, doesn't have to be in chat, it could just be in our DMs or server. That kind of depends, okay. I was just wondering what your, if you would ever appear in chat what your username would be so that I could say hi to you when you appear. That's it. That kind of depends. Feel free to elaborate if you're able to. We're just kind of chatting now. We're just kind of chilling. Here, let me put some text on screen saying... So, if anyone pops up, they understand what's going on exactly. Your new world. Interesting. Yeah, I have no clue what that could be. Your new world. Oh, it's probably where you slay her, and then you're the only god left. But I don't know what that would be like. That's interesting. Okay. One moment. Let me put text. Okay. What is this ending called? Oh, there goes my hotkeys. I forgot I have hotkeys every time. Let me know what this ending is called so that I can label it correctly. Oh, that's very tiny. As someone who's the proud creator of the most evil run. I don't have a channel, I don't really comment on YouTube. Okay, that's okay. It's kind of like that, but you have to be specific in the vessels you get. Interesting. I guess mortal ending, I guess you could call this. There we go. Okay. I think that works. Your playthrough was fun from what I've seen. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. What I might actually do... what was your favorite vessel? Of the ones that I've seen in this playthrough, if they were to work on themselves, because... yeah, they would feel lost if they were individual. Yeah, Quiet Night, in order for it to be healthy, would have to be a lot of therapy. From this run, I think Mutually Assured Destruction, the Razor, was probably my favorite, just because it was so funny. No, that's a lie. It has to be the dragon. The Princess and the Dragon, it has to be. That one shook me to a core I didn't even know I had. And I think it really... I'm gonna tell a little story. And it's gonna seem like it doesn't relate to this game whatsoever, but I promise it does. I'm kind of bearing my heart here. But the thing is, it's 1 a.m. Yeah. I promise I'll answer your question in a moment. Because I feel like this game inspires vulnerability, I think. Because it's such a... I don't want to say deep, because that makes me sound like I'm 14 and this is deep. But it inspires an emotional vulnerability because of its vulnerable base. Its vulnerable bedrock, as opportunists would say, I guess. So... years ago, I played the game Amori for the first time, completely blind. Pirate the game. I don't support the creator anymore, and I've kind of divorced the art from the creator, so to speak. And it was kind of a rough time for me. I don't want to go into why, because I feel like that would turn into a bit parasocial if I were to share that. That's not what that word means. But, I don't want to spoil it in case anyone here hasn't played the game, because I do genuinely recommend it, just via pirating instead of buying it from the creator. There's a certain scene that happens on day 1, which is, I guess, 3 days left, I think is the official title. Which is when you go to the graveyard with Kel and he tells you the story about Hero. Now, anyone who knows me knows that I am very fond of Hiro. I know, I have a thing for characters named Hiro, apparently. But Hiro Mori. I'm talking about Hiro Mori for this story. The story is about how he lost a loved one through a perceived, deliberate loss of life through the person's own hands. Just to put it lightly, just in case YouTube tries to eat me for that, just in case the word is triggering for anyone, but you know. And sorry about that. He tells the story, and it's a very emotional story, and he ends it with, "I don't think he was ever the same after that." Now, part of what I was going through a lot really resonated with the themes that were happening in the game. And it sort of struck this emotional core. Oh, okay. Let me change that then. Okay, thank you. So, the first time in a long time that I resumed being a self-shipper was to self-ship with Hiro from Amori. I actually have, I think, at least 2 videos that feature that in my, on my channel. But so, every self-insert, self-ship thing that I do comes from a deep emotional resonance that I feel with the character. Whether it be like, oh, I relate to that a lot, or oh, this really struck a chord with me, even if I don't relate to it, it just really hurt me, or hit me in some certain way. And even though I was already very, very self-shipping and attracted to the hero, I think the princess and the dragon was... Sorry, I'm scratching my nose. I think that chapter was the tipping point. There's just so much that was happening. And even... I don't know. It's a lot to talk about. I'm not sure if I would want to talk about it publicly. I think I would probably keep this perspective among my friends because it's very personal. Aw, thank you. But... it's just, it's a lot of feelings. And, I wish I had something else to say other than that. It's just hard to find words at the moment, I guess. But rest assured, this game had the emotional impact that it had on me, and those moments of silence were usually, either me just going... or they were me just processing so many emotions all at once. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not gonna say anything I don't want to. But okay, so... Oh, my first... I thought you said my favorite vessel. Sorry. That's great, but it's not my question. What was my first vessel? I can't remember. Here, hold on. I'll be able to tell. I need to pull up... Nope, that's my editing software. My phone's in the way of my hotbar. There we go. Let's see. Ah. Damn it. I guess I lost my playlist. It's unfortunate. I think it was the Burnt Gray, yeah, because the first thing that I... Well, technically... technically, the first route that I got was the congratulations, you slayed the princess. Because I just wanted to let everyone know who wasn't in on it was like... Yeah, that's the game. If it was the Burnt Gray, Then you got, and what happens next? Strange beginnings versus Andrew. Okay, let me fix that then. What's the difference between the two? Strange beginnings and what happens next? Is it the difference between if you take the blade down and then it changes which, like, disposition of princess you get? Okay. Thanks for correcting me. Man, there's just... oof. You need a princess you haven't seen to get strange beginnings. Okay. That's what Twilight says. I will be the vessel for Twilight. Jeez. I just want to smash my head into a brick wall right now. More than anything though, I really just want to hug the hero, because, good lord. As I said with that story before, the first time I heard that story with Hiro Mori, I cried really hard. I was on call with my friend, and they heard me cry my eyes out. I couldn't even, because I was playing the game and streaming it for them, and I was reading everything out, kind of like how I am now, and I couldn't even say he wasn't the same after that without absolutely dying. A rich and vibrant heart. I'm gonna... Maybe the damsel. Like, a damsel ending route. But anyways, so once I had done that, like, I just started crying. And as soon as I finished The Princess and the Dragon, like, I could feel... Even if I physically couldn't, I could feel the emotional desire to cry. Like, inside, I was crying really hard. And even thinking about it now, I have that feeling again, just of... The mirror with Hiro hits different after that route. Because... the trust. It's really hard to explain this. It's really hard to talk about this because on one hand I'm thinking to myself, this is from the perspective of the Long Quiet, the decider, the decision maker, the person who makes the choices. It's between the Long Quiet and it's between the hero. From a quiet night perspective, so to speak. Not in strictly a romantic way, but just in a relationship way. And yet, of course, me as the player can't help but insert myself into the decider's shoes, into the Long Quiet's shoes. So then it turns into... Sorry, it's late here. So then it shifts into the self... What I've proclaimed my self-insertship name to be called, which is Fairy Tale. Twilight, if you're still here, I don't know if I've ever told you why I called it Fairy Tale. That's something I would be willing to explain to the chat as well, just as a fun little factoid. So I look at those moments from two different perspectives, and then my thoughts get all jumbled about which perspective to be talking about, because often they overlap. So as soon as I start on saying, like, there's so much trust, there's so much emotional vulnerability, it could go for either of them. Alright, so the reason why it's called Fairy Tale, for my self-insertship, let me see if I can pull up an image of them real quick, just to put on screen. Here. I think I've got... Here. I'll just pull up my drawing thing real quick. I have to put my phone back on the charger because it told me it was at 10% about a few minutes ago. Bum-ba-da-dum. I am going to choose the most emotionally vulnerable fairy tale doodle that I have, just for the teehee. Fairy tale is called fairy tale because... I'm distracted now. Let's see, what's the most... Oh, jeez. You know, this one, actually, it's not the most emotionally vulnerable, but it does fit. I am just going to name this... post-STP, ow, ow, ow. Yeah, toothless plushie. Okay. I have a lot of things to say about the game, but I'd rather see your experience develop on your own. Can't wait for your next stream. Thank you! That means a lot to me, actually. I really love when people, attend, so I guess I ought to, announce when I stream on, Tumblr more, because that's what I did, and today I got quite a bit of viewers, and I enjoy it. So, funnily enough, I made this image before I knew anything about this. Meow. 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 I like to draw on big canvases, so that's why it's like that. Here, you know what? We'll just... It can have the stage for a little bit. So fairy tale is called fairy tale because, in my mind, it is a very fairy tale story, in that a knight rescues a royal, and they fall in love. Whoa. It's just like every other fairy tale story. And also because it's such a happy ending, canonically, in my canon. In my canon, fairy tale ends with them just traveling the world together, and nothing bad happens. There's no angst, there's no codependency, there's no unhealthiness, there's no toxic relationships. It's just moving on from a bad experience and making new, better experiences together. Thumbs up emoji. So, yeah, that's them. I'm gonna put them in the corner. Teehee. Oh, let's put them in that corner. There we go. I got caught up in Slay the Princess roleplay Twitter Gortic phone, so I only caught the tail end of this one, but I'll try to be there for the next one. No worries. Being saved by common folk. Twilight says in Discord DM, Dragon and Hero seem to be each other's fairy tale. Very true. Very true. I wish I could explain a lot about the stuff that's been going on in the roleplay that Twilight and I have, but I like to, I like to keep that mostly to myself. I don't like to talk about it, like verbally talk about it publicly. Explaining it in art pieces and in text and everything is fine, because then I can choose my words and everything, but I don't, I get nervous public speaking. Crazy, I know. Streamer with with public speaking issues. I just bang, 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 banging my head on my desk. I am so crazy for this game. Fun fact, I was actually having a really bad evening before I started streaming, so I'm glad I did. It was a bit of an impulsive one. I was just like, I really want to play Slay the Princess, but I don't want to do it off stream because I love streaming it. And I was like, fuck it. I'm streaming. And that's why I was so lazy, because I wasn't planning on this, otherwise I wouldn't have gone out an hour before I was supposed to stream. But, I think yeah, I'm doing okay now. Yeah. Well, as okay as someone who just went through all that can be. That's how I get with certain games, because I like showing off to people. Yeah. Is that you with Spyro? I found out about Slay the Princess a while ago, and it kind of became my comfort game after that. I was just talking about it a little bit ago. I went a little self-indulgent with it. I mean, you should see mine. Mine literally looks like me. Like, I just slapped some feathers and some dragon stuff on them. It's still me. It's just me. With a different... I even started... I don't know if anyone, you should definitely do that night. But, fun fact, if you go into my card, you can actually see that I've started going by dragon now, because I feel so deeply connected with this OC that I made to kiss a silly bird. I am cringe, but I am free. It's very fun. I highly recommend being cringe. You actually live a lot happier when you're cringe. Fun fact. Woof. But, Slay the Princess, I actually found out about it probably, like, close to October of last year. And my friend showed it to me, Reverb. He's not here right now, but, I hope he's doing well. Reverb showed it to me, and I was like, wow, this is great. And then I watched RT gameplay, and I was like, this is great. And I was like, huh. That was really good, and I think the hero is really cute. And I kind of continued on with my life, and then I don't really know why it came back to my mind recently. I'm not sure. I'm glad it did, though. I think it's led to a lot of good things in my life. It'd probably be its own thing, but not really. I understand how that feels, yeah. It's like, wow, I made this whole silly fantasy world just for my OC to frolic around. I found Slay the Princess a while ago, but I didn't get super invested until the Pristine cut came out. Part of me wanted to see about an STP OC, but all that came to mind is my Sona and Contrarian causing problems. Go for it. Just go for it. Fuck it. At first I watched someone play the demo of it, then forgot about it, then Markiplier played it, and now it's my comfort game. So, okay. Here's a little tip from someone who has been self-shipping for quite a long time. Took a break between the years of elementary school and now. But what I suggest is don't care if someone has already kind of done it. Don't care if your OC is too much like canon, or your story is too much like canon. Don't give a shit, because what it doesn't have is a very deep personal connection to you. If your OC is just like the Contrarian, like, someone could probably mistake them for the Contrarian, and you're like, ugh, what's the point of adding it? It's just the Contrarian double. Who gives a shit? It's something that's important to you, and you get extra emotional boost and emotional resonance with that. So, just be cringe. Be cringe. I have 3 stories with self-inserts, but they all stay in my head. Yeah, I don't do that just because, the demons. The demons. The demons. They're right there. I think I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm tired. The Prisoner Princess. I do remember her. She's pretty awesome. I might share a bit sometime. I'd love that. I'm gonna hop off because I'm tired. But, also because... Oh, why is my model doing that? I'm gonna say because I want to see what Twilight's saying to me. I want to continue the roleplay with Twilight. Twilight, I hope you know that our roleplays are like the highlight of my day, and I'm like... New reply! Oh, I broke my model doing that. Oops. Definitely not canon. I have a lot of fun. Chosen story breaking. That's always fun. I always encourage people to do their self-expression, no matter how cringe it is or how story-breaking it is. Just go ham! I'm gonna wrap it up, though, because I need to sleep on everything that's happened. I'm just like... Oh... Life is different now, and I need to go hug the hero. Thank you everyone for joining. It really does mean a lot to me. And I'm very excited to stream again. Hopefully I will do it, at a better time. Feel free to comment anywhere, really, on a post, on my stream, like the VOD of this, or like another video of mine, or on Tumblr. Like, just say, hey, I am able to come to your streams at this time, in this time zone, or something like that, because I like scheduling to have as many people as possible in my stream. I like interacting with you all. But I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you everyone for coming. Night night.